Hello everyone and welcome to another battle report. Today we are playing Pillage and I've been joined by Matt and we have a Robin over there who's our umpire for the day. Today we are playing the scenario Pilgrimage. Now Matt has brought along his Normans and borrowed a couple as well, and he's going to be escorting some men of the cloth across the battlefield with their relic, and my Saxons are going to stop them. So as you can see, Robin has set up a battlefield here where we have a road that traverses the whole of the battlefield. There's a small holding on one side, multiple sort of enclosures and obstacles, and importantly, 4 forests. Now these forests, they play quite an important part in the game. So a relic is being carried across the land under heavy guard to join a church in a far off village. However, their mission isn't going to plan. So the Normans have sacked somewhere that the Saxons hold dear, and now they're out to get revenge. Now, there was an army budget of 500 gold pieces for both of us, and I think we've pretty much spent all of that, and we'll roll through our forces in a second. To win the game, the defender must successfully exit the relic from the opposite table edge. So Matt is going to have to try and get the relic off my table edge here. To win, I have to get the relic and then get off any table edge. Now, the relic acts like a piece of loot as soon as it leaves the priest's hand. Now, the priests. So the defender starts the game with 3 priests, 2 are decoys, and 1 has the relic. Neither the attacker nor the defender knows which priest has the relic. A priest can't pass the relic to an ally, and the relic doesn't affect a priest's movement. The priests just count as unarmored fighters with an improvised weapon. Basically, when a priest is killed, we roll a d6. On a 4+, he was the bearer of the relic, and the relic appears in-game as a loot marker where the priest died. So I'm going to be trying to kill them. If I killed him in hand-to-hand combat, then whoever killed him grabs that relic. If a priest leaves the table and the relic hasn't been discovered yet, we roll a d6. 4 or more, he was the bearer of the relic, and the defender wins. If the relic hasn't been discovered yet and there's only 1 priest left on the table, he automatically becomes the bearer of the relic. So in some ways it might be quite helpful for Matt if the priests all get killed and the relic is actually just abandoned on the table and he can defend it. Now, there's a couple of special rules for this scenario. There are 4 forests on the board. There's one in this sort of quarter of the table here. There's one here next to these enclosures. There's a small one over here next to the building, and there's one at the back down here. Now, the attacker, that's me, up to 50% of my figures can be in waiting in ambush. So at the start of the game, I choose which figures are in ambush, and I put them to one side. I can then, in my movement phase, choose to sort of reveal them and put them within 1 inch of any forest on a roll of 5 or more. Now, I don't have to reveal all of them, and I can decide how many figures emerge with each roll. And I can repeat this maneuver each turn for as long as I have figures remaining on the table. So I could wait for Matt to move past. I could have figures appear behind him. So he's going to have to try and either protect those priests or let them die and then grab the loot from the Saxons. The game will last until the relic leaves the table, until either I get it off the table or Matt gets it off the table. Right then, this is going to be Matt's first game of Pillage, though you've watched one, haven't you? So are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, very much so. That looked like a really fun game, so it's good to get a game in myself.
And you're bringing some mounted troops to the table, so this is the first time we've seen those, so it's going to be interesting. Right then, let's roll through the forces that both of us have got. All right, Matt, what have you brought along?
So we've got 3 mounted characters there. Well, the warlord obviously is on the grey horse there, and he's got a special Norman warhorse, and he's pretty good at leading cavalry, so the others should be more effective.
So have you taken a talent?
Yeah, so that's 2 talents there.
Excellent.
And the warhorse is a Norman only one, so you wouldn't have seen that before, I don't think.
No, I haven't. What else have you got?
So we've got one little group at the with a banner, and they've got hand weapons, armor, shields. I'm hoping they're going to be a nice little tank unit. And then I've got another group with spears and shields, 3 of which are armoured and 2 are unarmoured.
Excellent. Okay, well now going up against that, now that comes to 500 points actually, doesn't it? So you're on the nose.
It's a moral victory, if nothing.
just for your accounting abilities. Mine is not so smooth. So I have my chieftain with a Huskull with a Dane axe, full armor, and a priest as well that he just likes bringing along. Now, I have taken the talents Feign, and I've also taken shield training. So my shield walls can be formed with one less warrior than normal. So for my shield walls, I have taken 6 Saxon spearmen, one of which is in full armor. They've all got shields. And along with that, I have 3 Saxons all armed with hand weapons, 2 of which are also fully armoured. To help with the ambushing, I have 2 archers and a single slinger. So I come out just shy of the 500 gold pieces. Of course, on top of this, Matt has the 3 priests, which he'll be escorting across the table. Now, the defender has to deploy first, so that is Matt, and our deployment zones are 4 inches in from our table edges. So what we'll do, we'll get deployed. I'll show you how many troops have been kept off the table, and then we'll go into initiative for turn 1. Right, so we are deployed. So for my deployment, I've put a whole bunch of spearmen. Now, they're not in a shield wall, but they are on the road here, and they've got my chieftain behind them, along with his priest friend. On this side here, I have a single spearman and a chap with a hand weapon. Okay, so here are the guys that I'm keeping off the battlefield. I have 2 archers, a slinger, my huskal, and 2 armoured chaps with swords. All right, Matt, what have you got over here? How have you deployed?
Well, I went for what would be, in my mind, a kind of sensible deployment. A banner here, because it looks good. Priests hidden behind a big wall of, basically, shields.
Big wall of Normans.
Yeah, and then I got these knights here thinking they would trot nicely at the side, looking proud, and then also run off when they have to. Excellent.
So there could be some early engagement here. Right then, as you can see, here we are. That's the whole battlefield set up. We look like we're quite far away to start with, but I imagine this game's going to be more about movement. It's quite interesting. Like the first game we played was all about, you know, just getting in and sort of just ripping things out of buildings. Done other games which are just obviously all about positioning, but this one very much is going to be about manoeuvring. So let's roll for initiative and see who has turn 1. Off to a great start, but it's over to you. Matt, do you want to go first or second?
I will go first.
Right then, Matt, what did you do? Because you've split your forces a bit.
Yeah, so this formation here is just moving down the road. They're going to try and batter their way through. But meanwhile, the cavalry is going to go around the side. They've seen you, they're going to try and flank you, and this chap here ran into the wall instead.
You just found out, you just realised that the talent you bought for your leader, which is like expert horseman or something like that, applies to all your horses, not just to him. So basically they can never fall off. But one horse just didn't want to do it. So you're moving around. So he's got his main force coming down the road here, and then you've got these guys who are trying to do something sneaky. However, I believe it's now that I can decide if I'm going to deploy people from ambush. Okay, so I decided not to reveal any ambushes yet. I think it would be a little bit premature. I want Matt to come onto the table a little bit more. All I've done is I've moved my main force down the road. Because they're on the road, they get a bit of a bonus. And then my chaps in the trees have just carried on moving. So that's what there is to it. So there's no point in really going through any more. We might as well just say that's the end of the turn. There's no fire phase to do. So we'll roll initiative for turn 2. Yeah, still up to you.
Yeah, I'll go first again.
Right, so as you can see, the host has carried on moving down the table. Matt?
Yeah. So a mixed bag in the sense that everyone here moved quite quickly, which is nice. Horses running around the side. But this bloke decided to keep doing...
Still got a 1, didn't you, on his roll to cross the obstacles. So he's been left behind. William's going to be having words with him later on. That's it. So now it's time for some Saxon movement. Okay, so the Saxons, because they're getting quite close to the Normans, have grouped together and formed a shield wall just in one line at the minute. 2 of my guys have just kind of kept over there because they've heard the hooves and they're just trying to keep a bit of an eye out. And I'm not very happy about this cavalry that might move around, so I didn't want to go too far forward. So for the first time, yes, here we go. I formed a shield wall. I did roll to see if I could get some ambushes on the table, but I failed that roll. So that is the end of a very, very quick second turn. So we're just rolling initiative for turn 3. That was good. Well, it comes to me anyway because we got equal. I will go first. Okay, so there they are. When you're in a shield wall, you have a maximum movement of 4 inches. So there they are. They've just kind of nudged themselves forward, kind of having a go at the Normans there. I can't remember if I said or not at the start of the battlefield, but my Thane in this battle is the chap in red. So if my lord was to receive a wound, he just absorbs it. He doesn't die or anything. He just jumps in the way, shouts a warning, puts his shield up just in time to basically just cancel that out the way. Over on this side, I've just got these 2 sort of forming a bit of a rear guard. I'm sure they can do absolutely fine against Norman cavalry. I mean, what could go wrong? Matt, it's over to you.
Indeed.
Right, Matt did stuff. Matt, what did he do?
Well, I have charged you. Your lord is copying it, hopefully.
Yeah.
Spotted by a spearman, likewise the chap next to him. And then these men have tried to rally the priest to them and trying to get around the side.
Trying to go around the side, yep. And then...
this horseman, he just gave up doing dressage and is now charging down the road instead. And these 2, he managed to jump over the wall, but he kind of got stuck. So he stopped here. The other one has just stopped to make sure that it doesn't get too out of...
You didn't want to try and tempt these Saxons forward. Try and do anything. So, there we go. Now, we still have no shooting because my archers are currently off the table. So, it is the melee first. Right, so I think to get things started, we'll do the combat that isn't the Lord. So that's this one here. Now, you've charged. So you have a warrior with a hand weapon fighting against a partially armoured target. So I think you're hitting on a 4. Now, I would normally be hitting you. You're fully armoured on a 5. But you have a spearman in support, which means a 6. I don't think my shield wall does anything for your ability to hit me. It just adds 1 to my defense when I roll to save. So I'm hitting you on a 6. You are hitting me on a 4. Okay, come on then. No. I've taken it. So I normally have a save of 5, but because I'm in the shield wall, that save is now 4. Oh no, he's taken it. Now the shield wall is broken. Great. So he comes out the shield wall now. Because I don't have a continuous line, that shield wall is currently broken, so I'm not going to get that bonus. If there was someone behind him, they'd have stepped into that. So because I chose that combat first, rather stupidly, my lord isn't going to get the bonus for being in the shield wall. Right, so now it's the Lord. So, Matt, you have a hand weapon, and you're hitting me on a 4. I have a hand weapon, so I'm hitting you on a 4, but you're supported, so I'm hitting you on a 5. Remember, because you're banner, you reroll 1s. Reason Matt doesn't get a charge bonus, for his charge he rolled a 1, which means that he didn't get the charge bonus when he was going in. So I'm hitting on 5s, and Matt is hitting on a 4. I missed. So did Matt. Alright, so that is the end of the turn. There is no fire phase. I've got to get those bloody priests. It's just the next turn's initiative. So it's over to you. Do you want to go? Or?
I will be taking that, yeah.
Okay, Matt, what did you do? Because you've done quite a lot. Let's just have a little look here. What did you do over here, first of all?
Over here, so these have moved around to kind of form a protective screen for the priests who are running as fast as their legs can carry them. And here, we've obviously got this combat going on. This cavalryman has charged your boy in the end here.
Yep. Yeah, no, you got him, but no charge bonus.
No charge bonus for him, unfortunately. And these two have thundered down the hill into these two, but they do get their charge bonuses.
They do. I think that's going to be fairly brutal. And then we have the ongoing combat with my lord there, but you didn't shift this guy forward. So
oh god, yeah, I forgot all about him.
Do you want to move him? Just move him, because it's still in your turn. If you want to move him forward, that's fine. I haven't been yet.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's very generous.
So all you
actually got to just move these.
So you just got to roll your charge bonus.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter. So he'll go in. It's just a question of whether or not you get it. You
No,
got
you
one.
no.
So you'll get, there we go.
That'll teach me for forgetting to move.
There we go. So, and we have that little combat there. Right then, I really need my ambushes to turn up. Okay, so a lot of my people are in combat, and unfortunately my ambushes still did not arrive. So all I've done here is shuffle around a little bit. One of my guys has charged and engaged one of his Normans there, taking him out of support, and over here I've moved into support there. So we have quite a few combats, but it's up to Matt which one he wants to do first. Which one would you like to do?
I think we'll start with this one over here.
So this one down here, so this is the first mounted combat we've done. So you have a mounted chap with a hand weapon against a partially armoured person. So you are hitting on a 4, I would imagine. I have a chap with a spear against a armoured warrior. But how does this work? Okay, so before I can work out what I need to hit, I need to see what I'm targeting, whether it is the horse or the rider. I rolled a 4, which is the rider. Okay, so my spear fighting a fully armoured foe is hitting on a 5. So after all that, Matt's hitting me on a 3 because he charged, and I'm hitting him on a 5. It's probably just worth pointing out for a roll that because he's armed with a spear, he doesn't suffer any modifiers, whereas everybody else would suffer a modifier fighting against a cavalry model. So 5 for me. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, and a miss for you. So you need a save. He's fully armoured of 4. He's down. Right. Oh, that's that was unexpected. That was unexpected. He's back. It's the old man of the fens. I can't
believe it. Some pensioner's taken out the cream of Norman nobility.
This is your lord, though.
This is my lord, yeah.
So, shall I roll to see what I'm targeting first? So I'm going for the horse this time, but because you've got like fully barded war horses, so he counts as partially armoured. I have a hand weapon, so I'm hitting the horse on a 4. But that's -1 because it's against a cavalry model, so it's a 5. Now, this is your lord, so you get 2 dice. You're fighting a partially armoured model, so you're hitting on 4s. +1 for charging means you're hitting on 3s, and I hit your horse on a 5. No. You hit with both. Ooh. That means I need 2 saves of 5. Oh, no, he's down. Okay, so that wasn't as bad as I thought. Now, which one do you want to do next?
Let's do this one because I'm a bit nervous about the cavalry.
Yeah, you haven't got the charge bonus with that one.
No,
because you didn't get that one going in. So again, I've just got to roll to see if I'm going for you or the horse. It's the horse again, so I'll be hitting the horse on a 5 because I've got a spear. Once again, you've got a hand weapon, so you'll be hitting me on a 4. All right then. Oh, I hit the horse and you hit me. So I have a defense of 5, so I'm dead. And the horse has a defense of 5 as well. And is also dead. Well, I hope. Now, presumably the rider can be thrown. So off comes my chap. Now, the rider can be thrown, and I believe we resolved this as if it was an improvised weapon attack, but with no defense roll, apparently, which is going to be really interesting. So, an improvised weapon against a fully armoured model, I imagine is going to be a 6 at least to hit. Yes, it's a 6. So on a roll of 6, he cracks his head off the wall on the way down, and that's it. Okay, come on. Okay, so no, he does survive. We just need a model on foot. The horse is dead. Before we go and find a model, we'll just see if any of these other ones die. Now, which one do you want to do next, Matt?
We'll save the Lord till last. We'll start here.
Okay, so I charged you in this one. So I have a spear against a fully armoured model, so that'll be hitting on a 5. However, I charged, so I get a charge bonus of +1, so I'm hitting you on a 4. You have a spear against a partially armoured model, so you are hitting on a 5. So 4 for me. That's a hit. I miss you, so you need to save a 4.
Easy.
No. Oh, no. Okay, he's gone, but what we'll do, look, we'll swap him to their arms slightly differently, but we will remember. And as soon as that one with a hand weapon becomes available, we'll put him in. Which do you want to do now? We have the one with the Lord, or we have the
one next to the Lord, and save the Lord until last.
Okay, so you charged me, but you didn't get your charge bonus, so you rolled a 1. So you have a guy with a hand weapon fighting against a fully armoured chap with a spear. So you are hitting on a 4. However, I have a spear in support, so you're hitting on a 5. I have a chap with a spear fighting against you who will be hitting on a 5, but you've got support, so I'll be hitting you on a 6. There we go. 6, come on. Nope. Oh, you got the hit. I have a save of 4 because I'm fully armoured. He's fine.
Oh, he loves it.
Okay, so the one that's left here is the Lord. So this was a fight from last turn, wasn't it? So this wasn't a fresh charge. So you have a hand weapon, so you're hitting me on a 4. I have a hand weapon, so I'm hitting you on a 4. And that is it. All right, 2 dice. Come on, 4s. That's 2 hits.
Don't like that.
You miss, so you need...
Roll that, though.
Oh, you can re-roll that because of the banner. Yes. That's...
Oh, well.
So you need 2 saves of 4 because you're fully armoured. No, he's
definitely
gone.
Dead. So
he has a hand weapon, so just swap him out for this chap there. There we go. Right then, I think we just need to do a little count up of the dead. That was quite a brutal turn.
That was pretty grim.
Okay, so that was a brutal turn. I lost a couple of figures, but Matt, you lost 12. You lost 1 cavalryman completely. You lost another horse, and you lost a couple of guys in the melee. It's now the fire phase. There is nothing to set fire to. I mean, I could go over there and set fire to that building, but just for, shits and giggles.
Can I set fire to the forest and see if there's any of you hiding in there?
Set fire to the relic. But yeah, no, it's time for the initiative for the next turn. Okay. Yes, I will be taking the initiative.
I thought you might be.
Right, so my ambushes still did not arrive, but I have managed to get off a lot of charges. As you can see over here, my Thane has charged the Bannerman, because I don't like that stupid reroll that he gives you. My Lord has charged the chap supporting that Norman there, taking the priest with him. Over here, this guy's feeling gutsy and has charged your Lord, and another one of my Saxons has peeled off and charged one of the people defending the priests. So that's what we've got there. Now it's over to Matt's movement phase. Okay, so Matt's he's kind of reorganised a little bit. What did you do? You've had another one charge into my lord.
Yes.
So this chap is charged into my lord, so he's peeling away the charge bonus I had against him, but you've moved into support your friend there. Over here, you've had someone else charge into my Saxon. This is why it's quite good sometimes to go second, because you're negating my charge bonus, because it just goes to the last person that had it.
Right.
Who last charged. And then the sneaky Norman, who's still here, is taking the priests this way through the forest as they try to escape the battlefield. I really, really, really need my reinforcements, or my ambushes. They're all just asleep in the woods. So it's over to me to decide which combat I'm going to do first. I think we'll do the Lord, actually, over here.
Old man of the fens.
That's it. So I need to basically see if I'm targeting your Lord or your horse. Okay, so I'm targeting the Lord. So I have a spear. So I don't have any modifiers for fighting someone on a horse, and I charged you, so I'm +1. So I'm actually hitting you on a 4. You have a hand weapon. You're fighting somebody unarmored, so you're also hitting me on a 4. So I'm not unarmored, I'm partially armored, but it's still a 4. So we need 4s, but you've got 2 attacks. So I've hit you. And that was 1. So yeah. I need a single save of 5. Yes, and you need a save of 4. Oh, fine.
I was worried there.
Don't mess with him. He's an angry man. I think next up we'll do right. I'm going to try and get rid of your banner bearer early because I don't want that bonus. Now, he is affected by his own flag. So if he rolls a 1, you do get to re-roll it. So I have a spear and I charged. You're partially armored, so I'll be hitting you on a 5. But I'm +1, so I'm hitting you on a 4. You have a hand weapon, so you'll be hitting me on a 4. Okay, so it's just a minus actually on the defense roll. So we're both hitting on 4s. All right, then, come on. That's a hit. That's a hit. I have a save of 5. I'm dead. You have a save of 4.
But -1, is it?
Yes. -1 because there. So yes, also a... No, you're not saving the 5. You're saving the 6 because you're partially armored. -1 is 6. So we're both dead.
Disappointing. So can I just do that instead? Because I really thought I'd done that.
Sorry, yeah. So no, they just ended each other. Okay, but that's got rid of that annoying bonus though that you get for that. So I think what we'll do next, we'll do this combat here because it's just 1-on-1. So there's been no charges this turn. So I have a spear, so I'm hitting you on a 5. You have a hand weapon, you're hitting me on a 4. Come on. It's a miss. That's a miss. That one's going to rattle on. I think we'll do the Lord last. So we'll do the multiple combat over here. So the way this works, we fight the first one. So you charge me with a hand weapon, so you're hitting on a 3. I have a spear, so I'm hitting you on a 5. And then basically, if I survive, this chap just attacks me for free. So you need a 3 and I need a 5. That's a hit. I am saving on a 5. I saved.
Ooh.
So now it's this guy to attack. Now I had charged him, so this guy doesn't get any charge bonus. There's only ever 1 charge bonus in a combat. So you are just simply hitting me on a 5.
You do the -2.
Okay, so you've hit me and I need a save of... It's actually a save of 6, isn't it? No, I'm dead. I should have probably been dead last time, but I definitely am now. I need my men to turn up. It's just my lord. So you charge me here. So you have 1 dice hitting me on a 3, and I have 2 dice hitting you on a 4. Come on. That's 2 hits. 1 hit, so I need a... Well, first of all, so I need a save of 4. So I saved it, and you need 2 saves of 4.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, close, but gone. So that was actually the Norman Knight, wasn't it?
Yes.
But you do now get a free hit. Well, not a free hit, but a free attack from over here. You have a spear. So you're hitting me on a 5. Okay, so that's a hit. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm saving on a 4. He's saved.
You're saving everything.
Okay, so there. So still some more casualties. I'm not at the point where I need to take a break test yet. Matt, are you? Have you taken half yet?
God, probably.
How many have you lost? How many did you have to start with?
13, I think.
So 2 more. There we go. That is the end of a turn. It's close, and these bloody priests are getting off the board. And I've actually only got 2 people on the board. I've just realised I've got my lord. Well, no, I've got 3. My lord, my priest, and that trusty spearman. I really, really need my ambushers. Let's roll for initiative. Come on.
Oh.
So it'll be me, and I'll be going first, and I'm going to see if these ambushers are going to turn up. I'm just going to roll for it here. So I need a 5 or more. Hey! All of them. Okay, so with the ambushes appearing, 2 of my ambushes appeared from this forest here. That is my Huskarl and one of my armoured chaps with a hand weapon, and they've rushed Matt's lord on his horse, and they've surrounded him, and they're going to cut him to pieces. However, the combat that we're fighting first is the Huskarl, because he was the last one in, but I didn't get my charge bonus. Down here, the archers have emerged from this wood, but they have not moved, so they can start flinging arrows at those pesky priests. Down here, another swordsman appeared from this wood and just came round here to sort of just cut off where that Norman is going. And then finally, round here, the slinger, the true hero of our story, has emerged to throw rocks at them. Over here, I haven't really done anything. I've just shuffled around just a little bit with the priest. It's over to Matt to see how he's going to respond. Right, Matt, what did you do? Quite a few things.
Yes, well, the Normans reflected on the words of Emperor Hirohito in that the situation has developed not necessarily to our advantage. And therefore, the priests are running off the board as quickly as they can.
They're so close.
This guy's kind of a sacrificial lamb just to keep him occupied so the priests can...
It's true, but you failed your charge bonus.
Yes, as everyone seems to be doing.
And then, and then you had
I tried
over
to
here.
charge your man of the moment, the slinger, and again failed the charge bonus.
Okay, you're in, but you failed.
Indeed. However, over here, I did make that charge.
That's that haircut. That's why he succeeded.
Absolutely.
Right then, I should get to do some shooting. So I can't shoot. Oh, I just realised I can stand and shoot, can't I? When he charges, if I haven't moved, but I did move. So there we go. Doesn't matter. Whoops. My archers here are going to shoot. Well, this archer, because this one can't, because they're going to be over. This archer is going to shoot at your priests. First of all, there's an in the way roll, so he's going to shoot at this priest. So I've got to do the in the way roll first, and if it goes through, he's an unarmored target for a bow. Right. So the in the way roll, first arrow goes through.
I have to say, man, this is tremendously poor form to shoot a priest.
I don't know. It just is. There's nothing else I can really say. I think they are hitting on a 4. Right. So 4 or more. That arrow is in, and they have an unarmored. They're unarmored, so you have a save of 6.
The Lord will save me.
He didn't. But now we've got to see if he had the relic. So on a roll of 4 or more, he had the relic, Matt. So you roll for it.
Oh, me to roll.
Okay. Yeah. It was him. It was this one here. So it was the closest one. So you drop that there. There it is. There's the pesky relic. Right, there we go. I think my guy's probably going to hell for that, but never mind. Over here, so the second arrow, because both arrows have to be at the same target. Over here, everybody's in combat. I can't really see anyone who's supporting, so my other archer can't shoot anyone. So we're just into melee. I think we'll start down here. So you charge me. You have a spear, and you're fighting a fully armored target, so you'd be hitting on a 5, but you charged. Oh, but you didn't get the charge. So you're hitting me on a 5. Yeah. I have a hand weapon against a partially armored target, so I'm hitting you on a 4. Right. I missed. So did you. Ah, well. I feel like we should do this one next. I have an improvised weapon against a fully armoured character, so I think that's going to be a 6. You have a hand weapon against a unarmoured character which I think is a 3. Okay, so 3 for you, 6 for me. I missed. You missed!
Oh. Terrible.
I think we're going to save the chopping up of your lord till last. Now, you charged me here, so you'd be normally hitting me on a 5, but you get +1 for charging, so you are hitting me on a 4. I'm hitting you on a 5. That's a hit. So you need a save of... No, that one's your... Oh, he's a save of 5. Oh, he's all right. So now you get an attack which I can't defend against. You have a hand weapon, so you're hitting me on a 4. Yep, and I need a save of 4. I'm fine. Oh. Holding them off and holding them off. Right, it's over here now. So this was a draw last turn. So I have 2 dice. I'm hitting you normally on a 4, but you have your guy in support, which means I'm hitting you on a 5. You have a spear, so you're hitting me on a 5. 5s all round. That's 1 for me. None for you. You don't have that banner anymore for that reroll, so you have a save of 4. Oh, he's down.
He's dead.
So he goes, but because this guy was supporting, he immediately fills the space. But now we deal with this over here as they've jumped out the trees and surrounded you. So before we get started, I've got to see if my Huskell is attacking the horse or the lord. He's attacking the horse. Okay, Matt, so you have a hand weapon against a partially armored target, so you're hitting me on a 4, so you've got 2 dice hit on a 4. I have a Dane Axe, which would normally be hitting you on a 3, but because it's a cavalry model, I'm hitting you on a 4. Come on. No, I missed. Oh, and you hit once. No, not like this. I got a save of 5.
Yes.
No, the Huskell's down. Right, there we go. So he's down. However, now I get 2 attacks that you can't defend against. Would he have been -1? Right, so we'll do all manner defends. He's hit. I've got to see what he's going for. He's going for the horse, and he is hitting the horse on a... he's got a spear against partially armored targets, so it'll be a 5. But it's -1 because it's a cavalry model. No? He's got a spear. Oh, he's got a spear. No, so it's just a 5. And he missed anyway. And my hand weapon chap who's with him, he's also going for the horse. So he'd be normally hitting on a 4, -1, so he's hitting on a 5. He's hit, so the horse is saving on a 5. Ah, come off it. Right, there we go. So that is the end of that rather unusual combat. I thought that was going to go a bit differently. But here's the thing. Here's the relic. So if someone can get to it, the thing is we've got a combat there. I don't think can another priest pick it up? Let's just see what will happen. Let's see who's going first. Yeah, I'll keep hold of that. Okay, so there wasn't a great deal of movement. My priest has come running down the road because he's seen he's heard them all shout that the relic is over here. So he actually got +2 inches on the road and he's come down. My archers have skipped over the wall and they're going to just target those priests and just try and shoot them down to stop them getting hold of that relic. Everyone else is still in combat. Matt, have you got anyone? It's just the priests, isn't it?
Well, I'm going to try and break out of this combat with my horse.
Right. Okay. Well, okay. Let's see what Matt's going to do. All right, Matt, what happened? Because something went wrong over here. Look, yes. Your chap is now on foot.
Well, I had a brilliant idea. I thought that I could break out of combat and run over and take the relic, but I rolled a 1 for doing it, and so I just fell off.
The horse ran off.
Yeah.
And now you're on foot.
My priests have picked up the relic, so as long as you don't shoot them again, your run behaviour, then I might make it off the board next time.
Right, it's down to shooting phase, and now I'm going to shoot them again. They moved, so they only get 1 arrow each. So the first chap is going to shoot. He's obviously got to go over the barrier. They're both going to shoot at the chap who is carrying it. Well, the first one will shoot at the chap that is carrying it, and we'll see what happens with the second one. So 4 or more. No, it hits the wall. So the second arrow from the other chap. No, they both hit the wall. No! Right, well, we better get some combat done. Let's sort out this combat down here. You're hitting me on a 5. I'm hitting you on a 4. Come on. Oh, I hit. So did you. We can't both die. I'm saving on a 4. You're saving on a 5. I'm fine. You're dead.
I'm not. So those priests are in big trouble.
Okay, no. You're gone. And I think you've hit your break point as well now. So this test is taken in the end phase, in the fire step. Next combat, I think we'll do. Let's just do the one down here between the brave slinger and the evil Norman. So I'm hitting you on a 6. You're hitting me on a 3. Come on. No. Okay, I'm saving on a 6. Yeah, I'm dead.
A moral victory at the very least.
Okay, next up, let's do this one down here. So the 2 guys with the worst haircuts are going to fight each other. I'm hitting you on, because your one counted as partially armoured, you counted that one as. So I'm hitting you on a 5, and you're hitting me on a 5. Come on. I missed. Both missed, but now you have an extra attack from the chap with the sword, so you hit me on a 4. Nope, it just carries on. Down here, the Lord, I'm hitting you on a 4, and you're hitting me on a 5. Come on. Oh, I missed both of mine. It's just a...
They're very tired.
They are. Right, here we go. So, the Lord is going to get 2 attacks. We're going to do the old man of defense first, because I get to pick the first attack. So I get 1 dice hitting you on a 5. You get 2 dice hitting me on a 4. Come on. He hit! Oh, and you hit both of mine. So I've got 2 saves of 5. No, he's down. And you have a single save of 4. Yeah, you're fine. It would have been a 5 because he was fighting multiple opponents, but he got him anyway. So there we go. But my guy behind him will now get 1 attack hitting him on a 4. I missed a lot. I have now definitely hit my break point. Okay, that is the end of the melee, and now we've got to do essentially our break test. So we roll 1d6 for every model. The chieftains don't roll, and basically on a roll of 1, that model just scarpers off the board. This might be the only time it's sensible to roll near them as we go around. So this archer here, he's fine. The archer next to him got a 4. My healer ran away. If this guy runs away, it's all over.
Run.
He's not running away. He's coming down to initiative. And then who have I got over here? My chap with the bald one. No, he's run off.
Oh, he has as well.
And then finally, the one who's in combat with the Norman Lord, he stays. Now, importantly, it's not now every time you take a casualty. The break point is half, again, of what was left. So I had 1, 2, 3 models that are left, so it'd be after I lost another 2. Okay, then Matt. So, do you want to roll for this one here? He's in combat with the Lord. He's fine. Right. This one, I think I say combat with the Lord, but people are going to think I mean God. No. This one. No. Oh, come on. This one down here. No. The priest here with the relic.
Surely the priest would not run away.
No. The one in front. No, they're all here. So it's all going to come down to this, because I think you are well within range of the edge of the board.
All right.
Go on then.
So effectively, I'm going for this for the win.
Okay, let's see. I'm not going to put the other camera on. Let's see. That first one, are you going with him first?
Yeah, get him out of the way.
So he'll go off the board, or he could just stand in the way of the Saxon. I don't know what you want to do. I'll put him there. And then this chap will make it. You're off the board at this point. So I would say that is the end. So that is a Norman victory. A very hard fought one. Just give us a second and we'll be back with some final thoughts. Right, so there we are. Very different scenario this time because there was no sort of pillaging or sort of looting required other than the relic when it finally turned up. Matt, what did you think of it? Also, that was your first game of Pillage. So,
It was my first
so
game.
what did you think?
Yeah, my first game, it was very fun. I was very frustrated by your constant refusal to die in the middle. But other than that, no, it was a lot of fun. It's good to have a game where the rules are so simple that even though it's your first game, you kind of get it quickly.
Yeah.
And you can just crack on with playing the game rather than worrying about the intricacies of the rules.
I think it is quite easy to get your head around. Also, it helps when you've got Robin over there who's looking everything up for us as we're going along. I think as well, it'd be really good to play. I really like how the Norman cavalry were. The cavalry really seemed to actually add quite a lot. So I'd quite like to do a scenario where they're doing sort of more pillaging with the cavalry, because they could ride, you know, his question is, do you engage with the cavalry and tie everyone up and then have your infantry grabbing all of the loot, or do they palm it off? Because you can hand off loot in this. So do they give it to the horses who can then ride off with it? I mean, the shield wall, for the second it was there, worked, and then you basically punched a hole right through it. So I think your tactic of the sort of the mob went quite well. Even though it didn't happen on purpose, I think my reinforcements turning up when they did was a big help. I think actually if I'd have managed to get them out earlier, then things would have been quite different, because I might have not put that many out. You'd have been picking them off bit by bit further up the board. What do you say? You up for another game?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Well, there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Bit different to the other game. As always, remember to, you know, like and comment down below if there's anything that you'd like to see. There'll be, you know, a few mistakes in here, because there just always are. But in the meantime, there will be more battle reports, and we'll be back again soon with another one. So take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.